All right, let's get in it. Set 2 on Ents. It's going to be crucial for Silly Ducks to actually win this set, because if they're 2-0, you know, at a deficit against Team Efficiency, it's going to be extremely hard for them to come back.
Yeah, because they're going to be forced to actually just make play and push out, which is going to play to Efficiency's advantage.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, quite predictably, the Silly Ducks going for a heavy city push. Yeah, they're committing like all their 5 heavy tanks to.
Oh wow, they could be going straight in there, maybe. Yeah, they're pushing quite heavily right now. They are going to rush into the northern edge of the map. Yeah, Efficiency, they don't know this is happening right now. I don't know where they are either, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to play out just yet. But I mean, looking at the tank selection from both these teams, I mean, a slight firepower advantage going to Silly Ducks.
Yeah, but still, it's pretty risky to roll out with 3 5100s.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. So, you know, those MS-50s not as heavily armored as those other heavier counterparts.
And in a map that is so focused on close quarter combat, Comics taking a wee bit of damage here, so they spotted each other. But yeah, in such tight alleys, the 5100 is not necessarily the best of tanks out there. You definitely need 1 or 2 to provide like support fire and cover fire, but
3, I don't know.
IS-3s maybe, or just like
or
even a 110
or a T-32
or KV-5 pretty much would have been a better option, I think, for that instead of the third 5100. Maybe they're going to prove me wrong on this one though, but
maybe they're just going for the upfront burst damage due to this pushing niche, because you know, if you push, you want to be able to take out tanks fast.
Yeah, and you need additional shots for that, and yeah, definitely the other loader definitely helps on that front with that 5100. But it's just like, compared to other heavy tanks, usually 3 or 4 shots are enough to take out a 5100, like compared to an IS-3, for instance.
Yeah,
so that's really the big problem of this tank in urban areas, is that if you get trapped, there's absolutely no way you can survive that.
All right, taking a quick look at the Efficiency side right now, they did start up north. They do have their T-69 over there in the railway.
Yeah,
so
and that might prove like quite crucial for crossfire.
Because he could actually come from behind right there, but they're really close to each other actually. Oh, they're actually maybe like less than like 20
meters.
Yeah, 20 meters, maybe 30. Yeah, 20-30 meters away from each other right now, and you know, the second they come out of cover, they're gonna spot each other. So it's gonna be actually quite interesting to see how this unfolds. I mean, whichever team actually comes out and is curious, then they could be in a little bit of trouble. But at the same time, you know, the aggressive team could have the advantage, because right now, if you look at the position coming up from Team Efficiency, they're slightly split up right now. And if they come from 2 different sides of into that square area, they can surround the Silly Ducks and just take them out and fire from 2 different directions.
Indeed, they would have to just time this to perfection. Their teamwork has to be spot on, because spreading their forces like that 2-1-2 plus that T-69 on the railroad is not the safest of options. But if they manage to create a crossfire situation, it'd be one big slaughter pretty much. They gotta watch out for VN pretty much. They can't just come up straight up at him, because that would be suicide. But because I think it was Comics who took some damage from VN. Like they know where he's standing pretty much, so they're being pretty careful about that one.
Yeah, but if you look, I mean, you can't see it on your map right now, but if you look at the positioning coming up from Silly Ducks, so they're all inside that square area. So
yeah, they are.
If they get surrounded, then they really have nowhere to run, and we've seen that actually a lot of times. You know, when a team pushes and they actually catch the other team in a square, and surround them, then the team that's usually inside usually loses.
That is true. But their defense is still pretty solid.
Yeah,
I mean, they're covering like all exits like fairly well. I believe Efficiency would have to come up with something really out of the ordinary to take this. And here we go, D-Juice right there.
Yeah, D-Juice and Comics are right there in their faces right now. They have spotted. Oh, and a push coming out from Team Efficiency right now.
They're going to go for the capture.
Yeah, they're going to go for a sneak capture and force the Silly Ducks to actually split up right now.
Yeah, they are. And look at that. Just Efficiency decided to spread out even more than that. So they pretty much gave up their position because they're committing to this push. Actually,
Silly Ducks, they got to do something. They're still not moving, surprisingly.
Yeah, no, they are now. They are now.
Yeah, they are now.
Yeah, they're coming back to defend this.
Yeah, but that base capture is going up so fast right now, because they do have 3 members up right now.
Look at that, like, the interceptions going on here coming from Team Efficiency. So yeah, all the Silly Ducks tanks that are actually coming back to defend this are being intercepted one after the other.
The base capture was delayed,
though, it was delayed.
Some time bought, but I don't know.
Oh, look at that. Aura Ominai is just right on top of these tanks. Okay, T1 goes down. Another T1 like goes down, and Botek just has to retreat from this. But
I think Botek should actually take from that fight because the AM50 is low on ammo right now. He had to waste 2 shots.
Yeah,
on
and he is. That AM50 is trapped as we speak right now.
Yeah, I think that was the last shot actually. Actually, maybe one more. Okay, yeah.
Oh, but look at that. Just efficiency is getting mangled out there.
Wow, I was not expecting that actually. I was expecting Team Efficiency to do much better in that situation, just due to the fact, of the positioning on their tanks. They were able to cut off the Silly Ducks. However, the Silly Ducks just doing a great job of defending their base.
Yeah, they did.
Coming back at the right moment and engaging Team Efficiency, in the right situations. Yeah, so only 2 tanks now remaining on Team Efficiency.
Yeah, against 4 chariots, it's game over.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be game over. Yeah, just I really like the move that Efficiency did, but it's just, the Silly Ducks play just slightly better. They just had slightly better timing right there. Did they manage to actually take out another?
Yeah, they did. No, it's just like
without taking damage.
Yeah, without taking, but still, I mean, it's still
they're surrounded.
and besides, like the base capture has also started as well. There's not going to be any recovery from this.
Yeah.
One of them is going to be forced to, yeah, exactly. So it's not Tanaka, it's D-Juice is forced to actually just go back to defend this, and he probably will, but yeah, it's still not going to be enough. Look at that, Tanaka is just completely surrounded by 2 5100s. There's just, there's no way he can stand up to that kind of firepower.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really using, oh, Timoti. Wow, 1 health away from dying right there.
Yeah.
D-Juice coming back to defend. Lord Catcher is going to go down.
And that's pretty much all he's going to accomplish.
Oh, Lord Catcher actually made it behind that building, so he might not even go down here. He just got to wait for his teammates to come up and back him up. And they should be right there, actually. Yeah, Ashkar must be here, right there, doing some damage onto D-Juice. D-Juice is going to go down in this second set, actually. Yeah, so they're doing a great job coming back.
Yeah, they certainly did. Here you go.